Lone Survivor. It follows a Navy SEAL team on a mission to capture a high-ranking Taliban leader who face overwhelming odds in the mountains of Afghanistan. It is an intense portrayal of bravery and brotherhood under fire, and full of intense and powerful combat scenes. It's a relentless movie that captures the intensity of close-quarters combat using practical effects and realistic stunts. The action scenes feel incredibly real, and combined with a true story of heroism and sacrifice, Lone Survivor is definitely worthy of this list. Top Gun Maverick. It follows Captain Pete Maverick Mitchell, who returns to the Top Gun Naval Fighter Weapons School to train a new generation of pilots for a high-stakes mission. Top Gun Maverick is quite different from the other movies on this list, this time taking place in the skies with thrilling dogfights and high-speed aerial maneuvers. The action in Maverick is unparalleled, putting actors in real-life fighter jets and using practical effects to give this movie an exhilarating sense of speed and intensity. The action scenes in Top Gun Maverick were honestly some of my favorite of the last few years, and it was definitely an extremely memorable military action flick. Zero Dark 30. It's about the decade-long hunt for Osama bin Laden that culminated in the raid on his compound by Navy SEAL Team 6. Zero Dark 30 is a military action thriller that's memorable for the tense build-up that explodes in the climactic final raid scene that is as high stakes and as entertaining as you'll find on film. It's not completely an action film with plenty of story and build-up to help set the stakes, but when the action does strike, it definitely stands out and is very worthy of this list.
Our job is to separate the Taliban and the ordinary people.
Saving Private Ryan. It follows Captain John Miller and his squad as they set out on a dangerous mission during World War II to find and bring home Private James Ryan, whose three brothers have all been killed in action. Saving Private Ryan is one of the best war films ever made. It does many things right, from its story, characters, acting, and yes, action. The early sequence in which the soldiers storm the beaches of Normandy is one of the most heart-pounding, jaw-dropping combat sequences ever put to film. Visceral, intense, and absolutely breathtaking, Saving Private Ryan is among the best of the best. Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. It takes place during the war in Afghanistan and follows a U.S. Army sergeant and Afghan interpreter who are ambushed and go through great lengths in order to stay alive. The Covenant is a wild movie that's known for both its strong action scenes as well as its excellent character development. It's an action thriller that never gets boring, always changing and twisting, so you never really know what to expect next. The Covenant's blend of thrilling action and emotional storytelling make it a surefire standout in the military action genre. Sisu. Set during the Lapland War in World War II, Sisu follows a gold prospector who must defend himself from being robbed and killed by Nazis. Sisu is a relentless, brutal action movie about a one-man army, Finnish commando Atami Korpi. This plays out a bit like a war movie version of John Wick and is very bloody and very violent. If you're looking for a military action movie that doesn't take itself too seriously and isn't over the top good time, Sisu is a good bet. Outpost. This film covers one of the bloodiest battles of the Afghan War, in which a small unit of U.S. soldiers stationed at Combat Outpost Keating face relentless attacks from Taliban insurgents. The Outpost is a raw, intense portrayal of modern warfare that depicts the intensity and split-second decision-making of real-life battles. The practical effects add to the authenticity, making you feel as if you're in the midst of the battle with all the chaos and emotions that go along with that. The combination of realistic action and entertaining true story makes The Outpost a standout in the military action genre. 13 Hours, The Secret Soldiers of Benghazi. It recounts the true story of a security team during the 2012 Benghazi attack as they risk their lives to defend an American diplomatic compound under siege by a group of militants. 13 Hours is directed by Michael Bay, who's made a career out of amazing action sequences, and you definitely find those in spades here. Once it gets going, the pace is relentless with some excellently choreographed battle scenes that show the intensity and danger of the attack. If you're a fan of military action movies, you definitely don't want to miss 13 Hours. Fury. It's about a battle-hardened tank crew who fight their way through Nazi Germany during the final days of World War II. Fury is an intense, gritty movie that is one of the best movies you'll find about the claustrophobic, high-stakes nature of tank warfare. The movie uses real tanks and practical effects to make the action sequences more impactful and tense. The cinematography and sound design also add to the heart-pounding tension, making Fury a very visceral watch for military action fans.
I'm not your friend. I'm not going to help you.
Black Hawk Down. It's about a U.S. military raid in Somalia that quickly turns into a battle for survival when 2 Black Hawk helicopters are shot down. Black Hawk Down is a fantastic action-heavy war film that came out back in 2001 from director Ridley Scott. It covers the real-life 1993 Battle of Mogadishu with relentless action sequences that capture the chaos and brutality of modern urban warfare. Scott used practical effects and authentic military tactics to help add to the film's realism and impact. Black Hawk Down is one of the most well-known military action films ever made, and for good reason. Its quality speaks for itself.
Thank you for watching this video. Do subscribe to our channel to see more videos related to movies and series suggestions.